Nago Chief Annette Sanford has called for July 4 to be declared a national day dedicated to the Kalinago people. The Food and Agricultural Organization says help is needed to curb an alarming rise in food insecurity in Haiti, and Kamala Harris to begin more aggressive post-debate campaigning in her bid for the U.S. presidency. Welcome to the DBS Major Morning News for today, Thursday, the 12th of September 2024. The details of these and other stories coming up.
Honey, did you get the glow spread and mellow cream?
A little help with the bags would be nice.
Shortly, but I need the glow spread to finish the icing for Christine's birthday cake and mellow cream to add to the soup and gravy.
No.
No?
No, I didn't get just one. I got two of each.
Aw, honey, that's just why I married you.
Spread the love with Mellow Cream and Glow Spread. They're vegan-friendly, lactose, and gluten-free. Found in all leading supermarkets nationwide.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods, Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. I am your presenter this morning. My name is Joseph Fadul. First up this morning, first female Kalinago Chief Annette Sanford has called for a national day dedicated to the Kalinago people. Chief Sanford, who is also a former opposition senator, officially took the oath to be installed as the new Kalinago chief during a ceremony on Wednesday.
It is on this premise that I make an appeal as your Kalinago chief to the acting Prime Minister here this afternoon and to the government of Dominica that serious consideration be given to the promise made by the Prime Minister at the 2019 inauguration of Chief Lorenzo Sanford to designate a national day in dedication to the indigenous people of Dominica. That day would appropriately, we will celebrate our culture and heritage as an indigenous people. We would wish to recommend July 4th as such a day. It is our hope that July 4th, 2025 will be the start of this celebration.
Newly installed Kalinago chief, the first female Kalinago chief, Annette Sanford. Meantime, Chief Sanford has also called on regional leaders to recognize the indigenous people of the Caribbean.
Today, I call on the Caribbean leaders who may be listening to my address to join hands with me in helping to develop the only living indigenous community in our region. Your help would contribute towards healing the hurt and the injustice experienced throughout our existence as indigenous people. I am looking forward to having some meaningful dialogue and collaboration with as many of you during my term as Kalinago Chief. It is worth noting that as Dominica indigenous people, we are also the people of the region. Our success is the region's success. Likewise, our failure is also a failure of the region as a people. As we speak, I am happy to announce to you today that we have already commenced our regional and international connection. We are pleased to have in our midst representative from the St. Vincent tribe, Augustine Sutherland, Chief Sutherland. Thank you for gracing us with your presence here today. I speak on your behalf, also asking that you act in your jurisdiction and to amplify the cause of the indigenous people in the region.
First female Kalinago Chief of Dominica, Annette Sanford. Parliamentary representative for the Salibia constituency, Cozier Frederick, says it is important that the government of Dominica and the Kalinago Council continue to work together.
And so we have to keep on those partnerships. Those partnerships are important because government has a role to play and the local government authority has a role to play. So we are more than ever equal citizens in our own country. So we have made some steps. We have made serious steps. So the government has stepped up. And so we have a relationship. So there is a bonding relationship with government. And I just want to encourage the council to continue to work on that relationship. It can only get better after time. It only get better.
Parliamentary representative for the Salibia constituency, Cozier Frederick, Health Minister Kasani Laville represented the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit at Wednesday's ceremony.
I extend congratulations to Mrs. Annette Sanford, who has been elected as the first female Kalinago chief. And this is certainly a proud moment for the wonderful people of this community. Congratulations to you, dear chief. On behalf of the government of Dominica, I wish you and your team all the success as you embark on this very important journey of leadership. I got almost teary for a moment when I heard you say that you lost your dear mom at age 7. And I too, while I did not lose my father that young, but I have never had my father alive in my adult life. So I know what it feels like to celebrate wonderful moments like this and to not have some of your loved ones to celebrate with you. But may I say too, may you continue to stand on the shoulders of your ancestors, your mom being one, and may the strength of all your ancestors and all your loved ones of blessed memory continue to push you from strength to strength in your journey of leadership.
Health Minister Kasani Laville, who represented Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. Meantime, 6 other candidates took their oath of office to serve on the Kalinago Council for a 5-year term. They are Wayne Rossi from Crayfish River, Francilia Daru from Sensi, Ricia Elick from Siniku, Kimberly Tyson from Sensi, Teddy Thomas from Siniku, and Miranda Langley from Bataka. The 13th recipient of the annual Billy Doctor of Sports Scholarship is a student of the Kalinago territory. Managing Director of Big Edge Financial Express, Antonelia Doctrove, made the announcement on Wednesday.
Big Edge Financial Express extend congratulations to our 13th recipient of the Billy Doctor of Sports Scholarship, and she is Miss Kiara Shillingford of the Kalinago territory. She attended the Siniku Primary School, and Miss Shillingford is now a student at the Cassiber Secondary School. Miss Shillingford represented her school in the following disciplines: netball, table tennis, football, volleyball, basketball, and track and field. The annual cost of the Billy Doctor of Sports Scholarship is $1,000, and it runs for a period of 5 years, which includes an allowance to assist the student to continue training in his or her chosen sport. Additionally, the Billy Doctor of Sports Scholarship will meet the full cost of CXC fees. We wish to encourage Ms. Shillingford to excel in both academics and sports. Remain focused, study smart, and utilize your time wisely. The Big Edge family will always be there to support you in all your endeavors.
Managing Director of Big Edge Financial Express, Antonelia Doctrove, Mrs. Doctrove, thanked the sports division for the selection process. Recipient of the Billy Doctrove Sports Scholarship, Kiara Shillingford, says she is grateful for the injection of support towards her secondary school career.
I would like to thank Big Edge Financial Express for awarding me the Billy Doctrove Sports Scholarship. I will be attending the Casipro Secondary School. I promise to do my best both in academics and sports. Thank you once again to Big Edge Financial Express and Mr. Billy Doctor.
Her mother expressed satisfaction to the company for making their dream become a reality.
I am Hassan Antoine, the mother of Kiara Shillingford. I would like to thank Big Edge Financial Express and Mr. Billy Doctor for awarding my daughter the Billy Doctor Sports Scholarship. I will ensure that she does her best both in academics and sports to make everyone proud.
In other news this morning, Minister for Tourism Denise Charles Pemberton has commended the tourism stakeholders for the success of the 2023 to 2025 cruise season. She told the Cruise Stakeholder Symposium at the Goodwill Parish Hall on Wednesday their participation was key in Dominica's encouraging figures last year.
The 2023-2024 cruise season has been a success for us, and the numbers speak for themselves. We had 216 calls with 320,880 passengers from October 2023 to August 2024, including 3 calls during the summer off-season. Of that total, 77% or 247,922 passengers disembarked to explore Dominica, and 55% participated in organized tours. We hosted 16 inaugural visits. Cruise arrivals for 2023-2024 season surpassed the previous season by 11%. And compared to the pre-pandemic 2019-2020 season, we saw a remarkable increase of 62%. Your hard work is reflected in these results. Every taxi operator, tour guide, vendor, year-braider, tour operator has contributed to this growth. So I thank you very much.
Minister for Tourism Denise Charles Pemberton, of course, speaking to tourism stakeholders on the 2023 to 2024 cruise season. Meantime, Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaports Authority, Benoit Badwell, has announced that plans are underway to develop facilities in Roseau to accommodate larger ships.
The problem that we suffer at the moment with our infrastructure is that the ships are beginning to get larger and larger, and it is posing a challenge for us, given that our facilities are not matching up with the pace in which they are expanding. So we are in fact going to take some measures, which is going to be one, a short-term measure, where we're going to make adjustments to the wharf in Roseau, so that the ships like Princess, the ships like Virtuosa can dock in Roseau. The problem in Roseau is that the platform in Roseau is not large enough to take the doors of the ship. And that is one of the reasons why we have to send the ships to Woodbridge Bay, because when the doors can't fit on the platform, it becomes extremely difficult for safety and other reasons to have the ships in Roseau. So that is one of the things that we're going to do. And there is very live discussion where we are trying to get that adjustment done, where we can expand by 24 meters to be able to accommodate all of the doors of the ships, including ships with the size of the Oasis, which Royal Caribbean plies. So ships like the Princess will go back to Roseau, for example, and we will be able to take on vessels that are not calling at present, but will be able to dock in Roseau.
Chief Executive Officer of the Dominica Air and Seaports Authority, Benoit Badwell, he says Woodbridge Bay will be developed to change the landscape of cruise tourism in Dominica.
Woodbridge Bay, we do have some challenges there, and that is going to be addressed as well in terms of a medium to long-term strategy to ensure that we can put the cruise village and all of the issues that we have currently with the challenges that we have in Roseau with traffic, as well as with the vending, where we have temporary facilities. We would then be able to put facilities that would match up to what the industry standards require. So that is on the drawing board, that is actively being pursued, and funding and everything is being discussed, And I can say to you from where I sit, the future looks bright in terms of that aspect of government moving their project to be able to facilitate us within the cruise industry.
CEO of the Dominica Air and Seaports Authority, Benoit Badwell. Dominica's supply chain management for the procurement of medicines has been strengthened. That's according to Acting Supplies Manager at the Central Medical Stores, Leah Shillingford. Shillingford says a number of interventions were undertaken to assist the ministry in this regard.
Over the past 6 months, the staff at CMS, we have aggressively engaged in activities geared at improving the efficiency of our department, thus allowing you access to the medicines that you need. Just to highlight a couple of these activities, the OECS Pool Procurement Services has been of tremendous assistance to our department. They have assisted us with obtaining quality products at affordable prices, which improved tremendously our ability to provide you with the necessary medicines that you need. They have engaged us in activities which foster the strengthening of our procurement processes, and they have assisted us in the restructuring of our human resource, where persons within CMS are assigned tasks and responsibilities based on their knowledge and abilities. And they have also offered us capacity building and technical support, and this was done with our Central Drug Committee. This is a very, very important committee within the Ministry of Health, as they have the responsibility to determine what medicines need to be procured by central medical stores.
Shillingford says there has also been an increase in the stockpile of certain medicines for consumption by citizens.
We did see a tremendous reduction in stockouts of medicines. For example, the availability of essential medicines for the treatment of diabetes and hypertension increased from approximately 45% in 2023 to almost 80% in 2024. Also, 20 essential medicines were randomly selected from our storage area, and the result indicated that about 92% of these items were in stock at central medical stores, which indicates that they were available for consumption by the population. PAHO has also been very instrumental in assisting central medical stores and lending their support to ensure that the medicines that you need are readily available. About a month ago, central medical stores and key stakeholders within the Ministry of Health engaged in a one-week workshop with PAHO consultants, and we were trained in aspects of finance, governance, demand estimation, access to medicines, which are aspects that are also very instrumental in ensuring that you receive the medicines that you need.
Leah Shillingford, Acting Supplies Manager at the Central Medical Stores. Let's move to news from the region where we can tell you the Food and Agriculture Organization, the FAO, said help is needed to curb an alarming rise of food insecurity in Haiti. In a statement dated September the 11th, the Food and Agriculture Organization says Director Rain Pulser of the FAO's Office for Emergencies and Resilience visited Haiti to support the FAO representative in bolstering international cooperation and awareness of the dire humanitarian situation on the ground. Since February, escalating violence and increased population displacement have significantly displaced agricultural production and disrupted markets. The FAO is calling on international communities to secure $48 million under the 2024 humanitarian response plan to assist 608,000 people with emergency agricultural activities. Internationally, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris' post-debate campaign visits to North Carolina and Pennsylvania on Thursday and Friday, respectively, represents the start of a, quote, more aggressive campaign strategy. That's what her campaign team has announced. The campaign said that Harris has had a commanding debate performance, that it spent Wednesday going through footage to pinpoint moments they can use in upcoming ads in the coming days. This phase will also see the Vice President do more media engagement, primarily targeting battleground states and other important constituencies. The campaign also announced that local media interviews set for the upcoming days, and she will also participate in discussions with National Association of Black Journalists as well. Let's take a recap of this morning's headlines. New Kalinago Chief Annette Sanford has called for July 4th to be declared as a national day dedicated to the Kalinago people. The Food and Agricultural Organization says help is needed to curb an alarming rise in food insecurity in Haiti, and Kamala Harris to begin more aggressive post-debate campaigning in her bid for the U.S. presidency. The best in sports comes up next. Stay tuned.
Ever wondered what's in your milk? These are the following benefits of Distinction Milk. It's a great source of calcium and protein, vitamin A and D added. It's definitely not a filled milk like some of the other brands. Distinction Milk texture and taste is great for shakes, baking, pouring cream, and a side for mashed potatoes and much more. Even better, because of its rich texture, Distinction evaporated milk can be stretched. Isn't it great to know what's in your milk? Distinction Milk, distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed the delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speed the delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Welcome to the DBS Major Morning Sports Report for today's Thursday, September the 12th, 2024. First up this morning, Quinton de Kock and Alec Athanas helped the Barbados Royals to yet another win in the Republic Bank CPL last night. Well, joining us live this morning is DBS's sports editor, Gavin Richards, with the latest on that and, of course, others. Gavin Richards, good morning to you. And, of course, Quinton de Kock and, of course, Dominica's very own Alec Athanas giving a big victory to the Royals last night.
Well, good morning, Joseph Fadul, and good morning to the many listeners of DBS Radio. And like you said, Fadul, another victory for the Barbados Royals, their third straight win. And of course, with the help of Alec Athanas and Quinton de Kock, they got past the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons in the match last night. Well, let's start off with the Falcons as they batted first. They got to 176 for 5 in their 20 overs. Justin Graves got 61 not out, his second half century in the CPL. Sam Billings also got a half century, 56, and Brandon King at 27. Just for some information, Justin Graves and Sam Billings, they share a pretty healthy partnership, over 90 runs, which is a record partnership for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. And as the Falcons, they posted 176 for 5 in their 20 overs. Well, the wicket takers for Barbados, Jason Holder, he picked up 2 for 36, and Navin Ulhak 2 for 34. We also had Kishav Maharaj, who took 1 for 19 in his 4 overs. Well, the Falcons chasing 177 to win. There were some interruptions with the rain, but Rakim Cornwall, he got dismissed very early, and that brought in Quinton de Kock and Alec Athanas to the wicket. They shared a 73-run partnership. Alec Athanas got 34 for 29 balls. Quinton de Kock 48 of 30 balls as they helped the Barbados Royals to a score of 127 for 3 after 14.3 overs. Of course, like we said, there were some rain delays, and at the end of the day, at the end of the evening, I should say, the Barbados Royals, they were 10 runs ahead on Duckworth Lewis. So Barbados Royals winning that encounter by some 10 runs via the Duckworth-Lewis method, thanks to that 48 from Quinton de Kock, and of course 34 from Alec Athanas. The wicket takers for the Antiguan team were Chris Green, he took 1 for 32, and Roshan Primus 1 for 23 in his lone over. So, like we said, the victory gives the Barbados Royals their third straight win, and they're currently second in the point standings on 6 points. Well, tied with the Guyana Amazon Warriors, but the Warriors have the better net run rate, so the Warriors are in first place. Barbados Royals are in second place. The CPL action continues tonight with the St. Lucia Kings. They're taking on the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, and that game will take place at 7 o'clock from the Darren Sammy Stadium in St. Lucia. Fado, before I go, I can also bring you up to date with the latest in the Women's Football League. That's from the Dominica Football Association's Women's Football League last night. Well, Brittany Dennis got 2 goals as she helped the Mahu team, Mahu Soka Strikers, to a win over the Mighty Avengers as the Women's League continued last night at the Stock Farm Training Center. Dennis got goals in the 40th and the 45th minute, 2 quick strikes to put the game away for the Mahu team. Sabrina Joseph, she got the lone goal for the Mighty Avengers in the 66th minute of play. Well, there's tons of football action this week in the various leagues organized by the Dominica Football Association. Tonight, in the Division 1, we will see Glanville FC taking on Wayne George Academy. And in the Under-20 Boys League, there's also a game on tonight as we will see Way United battling Southeast. That game will take place at the Lapland playing field at 6:30. That's all for now, Fadu.
Yes, Gavin. As we have you on the line, let me take advantage of probably being able to ask you a question. Of course, as you were talking about football as well, in CONCACAF football, of course, you were with the national team, and in CONCACAF, where does Dominica stand right now? Of course, we had a win and a loss. What is Dominica standing in terms of the CONCACAF's standings right now, based on the latest performance of the island?
Okay, well, like we said at the start of the tournament, Dominica, they were grouped in Group D with the Dominican Republic, Bermuda, and Antigua. And heading into the first round of matches in Antigua, of course, Dominica, like you said, we picked up a win and a loss. We got a historic win over Antigua. We haven't beaten Antigua in the last 7 outings. And remember, you don't play Antigua every year. So in 7 matches, that's probably a span of over 10 years. That's Dominica's first win over Antigua. So Dominica started off the competition well with the 3 points. And the next game was against the Dominican Republic. Unfortunately, the team didn't pick up the 3 points there. And as it stands, after the first round of matches in Antigua, Dominica sits in 3rd place in the point standings, but tied with Bermuda on 3 points. The Dominican Republic, they're leading the way with 6 points. They picked up 2 wins. And Bermuda, 1 win and 1 loss, just like Dominica. And, of course, Antigua, they lost their 2 games. So Antigua went down to Bermuda 1-0 in the game on Tuesday. So that Group D, is interestingly poised headed into the next round of matches in October. Of course, these games will be taking place in Bermuda. And Dominica is still in the hunt for a position to top the group. And also they're still in the hunt to remain in League B as well. Because remember that the team that places last in League B gets relegated back to League C. And you don't want to go back down to League C. So the national team heads back into training next week. There's a lot of work to be done, of course. They would be looking to analyze the game, especially the ones against the Dominican Republic, to look at their shortcomings and look at where they can adjust things as they head into the 2 games against Bermuda in October.
All right. Well, Gavin, thank you for that extensive, of course, sports report and almost the entire package right here on DBS Radio. Of course, Gavin, welcome back. And of course, this has... we have come to the end of the DBS Major Morning News and Sports Report. Of course, much thanks to Gavin Richards for joining us this morning on the DBS Sports Report. On behalf of the entire News and Sports Department, of course, join us at 11 o'clock for an update and 1:15 for the lunchtime news. My name is Joseph Fadul. And of course, again, thanks to our links person, Hazari and Ironi Williams. Once again, have yourselves an awesome Almost Friday.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed the delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speed the delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening breaking news. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. 7:35 here on Your Nature Wild. Of course, you are tuned to international broadcaster DBS Radio. We just brought you your morning's news at the DBS Major Morning News. Shortly, we'll bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, would like to remind you of your Kalinago word of the day for today. And of course, today's Kalinago word of the day is the word for loud, and that's kamuli. 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 The Kalinago word for loud. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another edition here on your nation station, National Broadcaster DBS Radio. Coming up next, your morning's weather report made possible compliments Big Edge Financial and Flow Dominica Limited.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
At this time, we greet Dervon Matthew with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. The weather update from the Dominican Meteorological Service at Douglas Charles Airport for the 12th of September 2024, recorded at 7 a.m. Today's weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with some scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. Conditions at the Douglas Charles Airport are cloudy with light showers, surface winds variable at 2 knots or 4 km per hour. The present temperature 26 degrees Celsius or 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday's rainfall was 23.7 millimeters and the monthly rainfall so far is 208.5 millimeters. The sun will set today at 6:09 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 5:54 a.m. The high tides today will be at 12:10 p.m. and 10:20 p.m. and the next low tide will be at 3:09 p.m. The weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles. Moisture and instability are expected to continue affecting the area as a tropical wave approaches the area. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with scattered showers and the possibility of isolated thunderstorms are likely. Seas are anticipated to remain slight to moderate in open water, with wave heights reaching up to 5 feet over the next few days. The National Hurricane Center has issued advisories on Tropical Depression 7 located in the far eastern Atlantic. The system is expected to remain over water and does not pose any direct threat to Dominica at this time. Additionally, the National Hurricane Center continues to monitor 2 areas of low pressure in the central Atlantic. The chances of development are low at this time. The first system is expected to affect the area late tonight into early morning. Please continue to monitor the progress of these systems. Synopsis: a tropical wave is approaching the area. The forecast for today and tonight: partly cloudy to cloudy with some scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 km per hour. Sea conditions slight to moderate in open water with waves 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. There are no warnings or advisories at this time. We are presently in the Atlantic hurricane season. For more information about the weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. For further information, you can like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service, follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met, or add our WhatsApp channel at 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Devon Matthew.
And we thank Dervon Matthew for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments Flow Dominica Limited and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan. Big Edge, cash in a flash.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
This is DBS Radio. 19 minutes before 8. Up next, we present the general announcements and what's on your community bulletin board, made possible compliments Valley Engineering, Sales and Services, and the Central Cooperative Credit Union.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their accounts. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, you will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire will get the proceeds to your account. Please visit our Goodwill or Portsmouth branch today. Our friendly and efficient staff are waiting to serve you.
Stretch your dollar at Valley Engineering. At Valley Engineering, our customers enjoy our dollar stretching price policy. Save money. Valley dollar stretch prices apply to a wide range of parts, which include water pumps, shock absorbers, steering and suspension parts, clutches, pressure plates, filters, oh yes, oil, gas, and air filters, NGK plugs, ball and roller bearings for wheels and transmission, timing and fan belts, engine gaskets, mechanics tools, brake parts, wiper blades, mud guards, grills, batteries, lubricants, starter and alternator parts, bulbs, head and park lamp, and many, many more items. These dollar stretch prices at Valley Engineering will not shock you. They will only surprise you. Why not visit us today on Goodwill Road or at our relocated Portsmouth outlet on Bay Street? So cut costs and save with Valley Engineering's dollar stretching. And now, your community bulletin board.
Dowasco informs customers and dailies that work to restore equipment damaged by lightning over the weekend continues. Dowasco is working with Domlec to safely repair the equipment at the pump station in order to have service restored to the community in the quickest possible time. Meantime, Dowasco is trucking water to the community, particularly to the school. Dowasco regrets the inconvenience and thanks customers for their understanding. The Government of Dominica, Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy has received financing from the World Bank towards the cost of the Emergency Agricultural Livelihoods and Climate Resilience Project and intends to apply part of the proceeds towards payments under the contract for construction of a citrus certification facility at Londonderry. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy now invites sealed bids from eligible bidders for the construction and installation of new structures as comprising the citrus certification facility. Bidding will be conducted through national